As you may already know, Fallout 76's 20th season is on its way, and Season 19 is on its way out. If you're like me, you stockpiled all your tickets for the last minute to go on a nice little shopping spree. But what should you grab? What won't be back ever again? And what don't you want to grab? Well, don't worry, we got you covered. Let's jump right into it. Alright, so obviously you'll want to grab all of the exclusive items for Season 19 first. I'll go over pretty much all of them, but you want to do this for every season that you participate in, and Season 19 isn't any different. So let's talk about those rewards that are specific to Season 19 that may not be in Season 20 or that may not be in the Atomic Shop ever again. So the first thing that I want to talk about that is a must-have from Season 19, the Season 19 exclusive, is the damn pets that they added. That's right, the cat and the dog, and then also the furniture that goes along with them. Now, they're pretty late into the season, so make sure you really put in the work if you haven't already to get that far in the season. But yeah, they'll obviously have pets in the future, and they've had pets in the Atomic Shop. They've had the hairless cat in the Atomic Shop even more recently than the original launch. But they may not ever have these pets, and they may not have another free option to get pets ever again in Fallout 76. Who knows? They'll probably add them in quests in the future, but as of right now, there's no quest to get a pet in Fallout 76. The only way to get them is through Season 19, because we don't know if they're coming in Season 20, or just to buy them in the Atomic Shop with actual money or atoms that you worked hard throughout the season for. So I would say these are probably the biggest must-haves that you're going to want to grab, period. There's the cat and the dog, and then each one has their corresponding furniture, which I believe is the cat scratching post and then the dog leaf pile. Now, if you don't know, the pets, the cat and the dog, both will just give you a random legendary weapon or piece of armor, and I believe it's every 15 minutes. So if you're just AFKing at your camp, they'll come up to you every 15 minutes and give you a legendary weapon. I mean, it really doesn't hurt you. And again, you will need to spend tickets anyway to get to that last page. So you might as well grab the exclusive pets that come with Season 19. Now, the next Season 19 exclusive that I want to talk about is, of course, the weapon that they added this season, and that's going to be the Tesla Cannon. Now, if you don't know, Fallout 76 sometimes adds weapons throughout your seasons, like the Cold Shoulder was originally added in weapons, or added in a season. The Circuit Breaker was originally added in a season. Now, some of these weapons you can get in the Atomic Shop, and you could also buy with stamps, but not all of them. So grab the Tesla Cannon. Now, this one is available pretty early on, so that's nice and pretty obtainable for most players. Sucks if you can't get to it, but obviously make sure you get the Tesla Cannon, just like the Cremator and everything like that, because you may not ever have the chance to get this bad boy ever again. And while these weapons may not be the best weapons in the entire world, or they may come back, they're still unique. And if you are going to be playing Fallout 76 for the long term, like a lot of us are, you're going to want to collect all of these weapons, because who knows, the Tesla Cannon may get a crazy buff in a year, and it may be the best weapon in the game, and it may be the best for raids or whatever the hell. As of right now, it's just okay, but that's not the point. The point is the rarity of the weapon. Why not get a weapon that so many players aren't ever going to experience in their life, and you can have one? There you go. Perfect. Now, obviously, you're going to want to also get the mods for the Tesla Cannon. Now, these are scattered throughout the season. But you're definitely 100% going to want to grab them regardless. I believe that there's 3 of them. Again, they're not the most expensive thing in the world, but you'll probably most likely never be able to get the Tesla Cannon ever again, and the mods that come along with it. So you might as well just grab it now for however many tickets it costs. It'll be worth it, I promise you. Plus, again, if you're maxing out the season, if you're hitting rank 150, you're gonna have to buy a shit ton of things anyway with tickets to be able to unlock that final page. So make sure that the Tesla Cannon is one of them, definitely. And then this is a little bit of a smaller Season 19 exclusive, but again, this is actually the first time that we've ever had these inside of a season, just like the pets. And that's going to be the titles that came with this season. Just like the Tesla Cannon and the pets, you may never see these titles again, so get them while you can. it's not important, I mean, realistically, but if you're like me and you have FOMO, you're going to want to grab every single title that you can. And who knows, these may eventually be the rarest titles in the game because no one completed the season, or maybe the season had a lot of people that didn't grab the titles, or whatever reason. This is definitely an item that you're not going to want to miss out on just because they may never be around again. And this is the first time that they ever added titles with seasons, so why not have a little bit of the history with you? And then I, of course, wanted to mention the Season 19 exclusive camp items, specifically two of them. But I will say before someone mentions in the comments, you'll probably be able to get most of these camp items at some point again in the Atomic Shop. But the items you need to get now before Season 19 ends in the Atomic Shop for your camp, first off, would be the Plasma Core Recharger. This one obviously is pretty big. If you don't know about the raids, the raid content made the Gasma Plasma extremely meta, so you'll be needing a lot of these. Plus, in the new Ghoul update, you'll be able to store Plasma Cores in your Fallout First ammo box, but only if they're charged to 100%. So this will be a good way to just kind of always stay topped off on plasma cores. So if you just reload your plasma Gatling plasma and then just throw the empty core or the half empty core in your charger, and you could just throw it into your ammo box, and there you go. Boom, efficient. It's nice. They should have added it a while ago, but it's finally here. We got the fusion core one about like a year ago, 2 years ago, so it is really nice to see that they added the plasma core one, and you may never get it again. It is just really nice to have. And then up next, the second item that you need to get, I think it's so cool, is the Enclave Water Cooler. This will be super handy for anyone who doesn't already have the Vault Tech water purifier one. It'll save you so much camp space. Just do yourself a quality of life improvement. And it's a huge favor. Just buy it with the tickets that you get. I promise you, this one is going to be probably the best and most useful camp item that has ever came out in a season. Again, it'll save you so much camp space, and you'll be able to get so much purified water a lot easier if you need it, or if you just always want to stay on top of those daily and weekly challenges like I do. Now, finally, for the Season 19 exclusives, I wanted to mention that you're probably going to want to have something to have a little remembrance of this Season 19. So you'll want to grab the associated Stein, or Steen, whatever you guys call it. I know some people say it one way and other people say it another way, but you're going to want to grab the Stein just to have it as a trophy at your camp. I have all of mine. It's just a nice reminder of all of the grinding that you did. Back in the day when it was the actual scoreboards, you would get the full scoreboard for completing it. So I have all of those, and then right next to them, I have all of the Steins. And it's just a nice little way to flex on all of the players on how long you've been playing Fallout 76 and how long you haven't gone outside for. So that's the last exclusive that I wanted to talk about. But obviously, I also wanted to include a list of the items that are just scattered out throughout the season to either make your grind for the next season a little smoother or just improve your current character. So without a doubt, without a further ado, let's get into the items that you're going to want to get every single season, no matter how far along you are, or really at whatever the season has, because every season will have at least some combination of these items that you're going to want to grab 100%. But without a doubt, let's get into those items right now. First up, in my opinion, and most importantly, you'll obviously want to grab all of the atoms scattered across the season is free money. Literally, atoms are used in the Atomic Shop if you didn't know that somehow. So if you go out and get as many atoms as you can, you'll be able to purchase more items from the Atomic Shop. And the Atomic Shop is where you'll be able to get all of your skins, all of your bundles, all of your shelter expansions, whatever. It's just free money, so you won't have to spend any actual cash on Fallout 76. It's basically the only way to be a free-to-play player in Fallout 76 and be able to purchase some cosmetic items for yourself, or even some just base upgrades, or like I said, the bigger shelters and everything like that, if you are a more builder-friendly character in Fallout 76. So, atoms, it's free money. Not really going to talk too much about this. Just get it as much as you can. We're going to talk about the repeatable section later. So just obviously buy all the items that you can. You're going to have to buy pretty much everything if you don't have Fallout first anyway to get to that final board. So just go ahead and pick up all the items that you can. Obviously, I also wanted to add on the lunchboxes to this list. No real explanation needed. I mean, you get more of these, you get more XP and complete season 20 faster. It'll save you gold and atoms. So, I mean, just go ahead, grab all the lunch boxes that you can. You pop 4 of them, you get double XP. There you go. Boom. That's the best way to complete season 20. Go ahead and run West Tech or run the raids or something like that, and then you'll be good to go. Now, following the lunchboxes, I also wanted to add on all of the score boosts as well. I mean, you'll be able to complete Season 20 a lot faster with a increased XP gain and an increased score gain. So, I mean, those two, again, no real shocker in that fact that you're going to want to grab both of those things. Yeah, I mean, obviously, it's just wanted to throw those out there in case for some odd reason you're skipping the things that would make the next season easier for you. But yes, score boost, you're going to want to grab as many as those as you can and then bang out the next season weekly challenges. And then the lunch boxes, obviously, you're going to want to stockpile those. So then as soon as season 20 starts, you could spend the weekends grinding away at West Tech so you could get past the level 100 faster, because level 100 is basically just a meaningless grind, and then 150 or 100 to 150 is where you get the final stuff, and then 150 onward is where you could really cash out on the repeatable items that we're going to talk about in a little bit. Continuing on with the things that you're going to want to grab every single season, I just also wanted to mention modules. In the past season, modules weren't really that big of a deal, but because of the new legendary crafting update system, you're going to want to grab as many modules as possible because of how expensive it is to attach 3-star or 4-star legendary mods to gear. You'll burn through these, so you better stock up however you can. And obviously, these seasons are just a nice, quick little way to get a few extra modules like they're nothing. And then, obviously, the final thing that I wanted to mention, the last thing of the every season items that you should grab is just all of the free shit that you can. There's some cool Enclave stuff for free, like the flag, some caps, some score boosters. Just grab all of the free stuff that you can, especially if you have Fallout first. You're going to get a lot more free items. Like I almost didn't grab like the free background for the pictures and everything like that, but I was like, wait, what the hell am I doing? It's free. So you might as well just grab all of the free items, and also it'll help count towards the extra 150 page that you have to get through because you have to purchase items anyway. So why not just cover up a few of those with some free items, and you could save some tickets for the repeatable page. Now, if you're past the level 150 and you're wondering what repeat items you should spend your tickets on, don't worry. In my opinion, there's really only 2 valid choices, and we're going to talk about that right now. All right, so the first repeatable that you should grab that I want to talk about, I already mentioned a bunch, and that's the atoms. Again, it's free money. If you want to be able to buy shit in the Atomic Shop, then you have to get atoms. And if you're a free-to-play player, this is the best way to do it. If you don't have Fallout first, and if you're not getting 2,000 or 1,000 atoms every single month, this is the best way to get atoms. It's going to be through the season. You're going to want to save up all of your atoms until the very end, or all of your tickets until the very end. Buy all of the cheap stuff that you can, then get to that final page, and then buy all of the atoms that you possibly can. It's how you'll be able to get all of those swaggity skins that you see all of those high levels running around with. They're buying them from the Atomic Shop, and you can too if you spend your tickets wisely. And then for the second repeat item I suggest buying, it would be, of course, like the legendary modules that I mentioned earlier. It's getting pretty crazy to attach legendary effects to your gear in terms of module cost. The more you have, the better. You really don't want to screw yourself over. You don't want to level your character up, go through the raids, get all of those 4-star plans and mods and everything like that, go to put it all on your power armor, and you don't have enough legendary modules, so you have to go out and farm events. How pitiful is that? Just get as many legendary modules and atoms as you can. If you have 5,000 tickets at the end of the season, but right before it ends because you were grinding extra hard and you made it to level 300, go ahead, spend half of it on the on atoms and spend half of it on modules. That's exactly what I would do, and honestly, that's exactly what I am going to do. Now, there are some items that you can skip, and there are really only 2 items, just like the repeats that I suggest you stay away from. And it's easier, I know, because they'll be back in the Atomic Shop in less than a year and a half, so you could use your atoms on it later, but you really could just stay away from these two things. And that's going to be the skins and the player icons. So don't get me wrong, the skins look really good, especially the power armor skins. Obviously, all the Enclave stuff looks really good. The auger paint looks amazing. If you want to go for it, obviously go for it, but there were wasted tickets and you could have gotten more atoms if you didn't buy all those damn player icons. But again, you're probably just going to spend those atoms on the Atomic Shop on the same exact skins. There's some skins that you want. So anyway, they're going as skins. If you want to bang them out with the tickets that you have now, go ahead and bang them out. I just suggest if you have Fallout first and if you don't have to buy everything to get to that final page, I suggest you skip some of the skins and buy some of the more useful items. But hey, that's just me. Well, ladies and gents of the Wasteland, we've made it to the end of another Fallout 76 video. I hope it helped you pick up some of the items that you missed during Season 19 right before it ends. What did you grab this season that you think was your best purchase? Let me know in the comments. Personally, I think the pets are one of the better things to come out of this season. We as a community just wanted them for so long, so it's nice to actually have them and that they're actually finally here, and that you could place them at your camp without disrupting your ally. I think that they did the pet feature okay. I just wish that they would have a quest in the future, and I'm sure that they are going to have a quest in the future. I just wanted it to come with the addition of pets, I guess. I didn't want it to be locked behind a paywall, but I mean, hey, it's Bethesda. I couldn't really expect anything differently. But like I said, let me know what your best purchase was, what you were most excited for this season. I appreciate you motherfuckers for watching this motherfucking video, and I will see you in the Wasteland for Season 20. Hopefully you guys are able to complete it faster than ever and get to a higher rank than ever. Good luck with the end of Season 19 and the beginning of Season 20 with the Ghoul update.